Welcome back to the final episode of my three-part series, Gambling Aboard the Carnival Sunshine. To recap, I started with $1,500 and I ended with $100. If you're interested in seeing what happened and how I got there, you're going to have to go back and look at the other two videos. Now, let's move on to day 2. So I woke up and I did not feel good. And I said, you know what, let me go walk around the ship. And I walked myself to the casino. 8:30 in the morning, I was at the casino. When I went to the casino, I really didn't have any money on me because I had no intention on going to the casino. I charged $1,000 to my room and I played. I played for a couple of hours. I was up and I was down. And then I was down and then I was up. Fortunately, I hit on Wheel of Fortune twice, and I won $1,200. But, of course, I kept on playing, like most of us do. I kind of lost most of it, but I still had the $1,000 in the safe. I had my $1,000 in the safe, so I wasn't too worried about it. I knew that I was going to go back in there, and I knew that I was going to chase these losses because that's what I like to do. I like to chase losses. Well, by the end of 2 days, I had charged $2,500 I can't even get it out, $2,500 to my cabin because Carnival makes it so easy to do this. They don't even charge fees, okay? Like Norwegian charges fees. They make you think. But Carnival, they're like, go ahead, girl, charge as much as you want. And that's just what I did. So I charged about $2,500. Plus, I had the $500 that I had lost on day 1. I was down $3,000. I said, you know what? This morning is not working out for me. I need to get out of this casino and I need to refocus. And that's what I did. I went to my room, got myself together, got in the shower, spent the day on the ship, going to dinner with friends and hanging out, doing the cruising thing. But along the way to dinner or the shows or whatever the case might be, you got to pass that casino. And so I did. That evening, around 7:15 p.m., I found myself back at the casino. Now, I still had the $1,000 in the safe. For some reason, I never touch anything in the safe. I don't know why, but I always keep the money in the safe because I don't have a problem charging to my room. But when you charge to your room, that goes on your credit card. Oh, boy. I feel like I owe Carnival my whole pinky toe, okay, at that point. And I was going to get my pinky toe back. So I went inside that casino and I said, you know what? Get focused, Sonia, get on point and get your money back. I went in there with my purpose and I got my money back. I was up by $2,551 exactly. I might have a picture of it, I'm not sure. $2,551. And I said, you know what? This is going to be a wash for me. I am not going to just give away all my money to Carnival. The ultimate goal is to be able to cruise on Carnival for free, not so free. And I achieved my goal because no matter what, I had the $2,500 back that I borrowed from Carnival, and it's just going to be a wash. And then I put my own $500 in, so I was good with that. I was good with the $500 loss. Honestly, I was good. But a funny thing happened along the way. I said, you know what? Even though I don't want to go to the smoking section, but there was a machine that was calling my name, and it was called Firelink. And I went to the Firelink. And I don't know, should I tell you the story or you just want to see the story? I just bet by accident a $50 spin. That's a $50 spin. That is a $50 spin by accident. You see that? By accident. Holy moly. Come on, let's go. Oh, it can't be. No! No! $4,000. $4,000.
You just won 4,000?
$4,000. I spent that by accident. That was a $50 spin. I pressed $50 and got. Whoa! Oh, I gotta pay taxes.
I know.
Bingo amigo. Bingo amigo. Bingo amigo. Right? One of them. Well, anyway, I hit for $4,030. I gave $500 to John, which he turned into $1,900. And then I asked him for my $500 back. And he told me no. He said I owed him the $500 from 10 or 20 years ago. That man is out of his mind. But anyway, I hit for $4,030. I got my payout. I had $2,500 on my card already that I had previously won. And I was feeling pretty good. I said, I am not gambling anymore. I went to the hostess. I said, excuse me, Miss Hostess, why haven't you come see me? You know, not for nothing. The other cruise lines, and I've been on many cruise lines, they come and they approach you when they see those numbers. For some strange reason, she wasn't looking at my number. I'm going, ma'am, do you see how much I'm gambling here? Am I going to get anything complimentary? Make yourself known to these hosts, because sometimes they're just so busy they overlook you, or sometimes they just overlook you. For some reason, I think that she overlooked me. She wasn't the nicest of hostesses on the cruise ship. So anyway, she asked, well, what do you want? And I said, can I have a dinner? So I got dinner at Fahrenheit 55. And then I left. I got my money and I left. I was like, woohoo, thank you very much. I'm in good shape here. I said, I'm going to bring this money on Princess and I'm going to let this ride. And I'm never coming back into this casino again. But there was a problem with that, because I was only on night 2 of this cruise. And it was a 6-night cruise. And I like to gamble. How does that work out? How in the heck does that work out? I was good for a couple of days, but that night before that cruise was over, well, that wasn't a good night. I should have never went inside that casino. I should have never. When I tell you I should have never, and if I was going to go back to the casino, I should have went the day after I won. At least I could have chased my losses. Yes, I chased losses. So I could have at least had time to chase losses. But I waited till the night before the cruise was over. And I lost $2,000. I did. I lost $2,000. So what was the end? How did I end up? I had $6,551 that I had in my hand, in my possession, plus the $1,000 that was in the safe. Let's not forget that $1,000 that was in that safe. I charged $4,000 to my room, which I had to give back to Carnival. That brought me down to $2,500. I lost money at the casino on that last night. And I ended with $2,500. So I ended with $2,500. I won about 15. Did I even win? I didn't win anything. At $1,000, I won $1,500. I won $1,500 out of all the money that I won, because why? I wanted to win some more. But when I did this, I had fun doing it. And I really didn't lose because win, lose, or draw, I still had a ball doing it. I had fun. It was exciting. And that same money that I won, right, that I brought on the Carnival cruise, I'm going to bring it on to the Princess cruise. Now, I don't know if my numbers are all right, but the end result is I ended up with $2,500, which is the $1,000 that was in the safe, $1,500 in my hand. And you know what? I just thought about it. And John's $500 as well. So that actually is $3,000. If I would have just stayed out of that casino, I would have brought back more. But it's okay because, again, if you're not having fun doing what you love to do, which I'm having fun gambling, then don't do it. I don't recommend anybody playing the way I do. And I don't even have no money. This little bit of money is going over to Princess. Okay? This is going to Princess. And we're going to let it ride on Princess. Now, I got to be on Princess for 3 weeks. I'll let you know what happens when I get to Princess. And you know I'm going to have the money in the safe. The money always goes in the safe, and I always charge the room. But maybe I can do something different. Maybe I'll bring some envelopes and put $100 bills in the envelopes. I don't even know how to play like that because I don't play like that. I don't play low money. I like to play. I don't do like 40 cents and 60 cents in a dollar. I like $5 and up. Oh my gosh, I need help. I need Gambling Anonymous. But I don't gamble my home life. My husband takes care of that. And I budget my money. So every time I win, I just build it up and bring it to the next casino event. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for enjoying this series. Please like, comment, share. Let me know if you enjoyed this series because I will keep it up. You know, I have stories. I have gambling stories. And no, I am not going to teach anybody how to gamble. Maybe if you look at me, maybe you won't gamble. Maybe looking at me will keep you from going to the casino. But anyway, I will talk to you soon. I love y'all. Bye-bye.